Hello, how's it going? I just want to talk to everybody and let you know my thoughts about everything, about life in general, about the universe from my point of view, my perspective, pretty much my worldview on things. Just a little bit of things to share with you. I decided to run for city council in my city of Roswell, New Mexico, where I'm living at right now, and I'm very excited about it. I'm a little bit tired right now, so it might not seem like I am, but I'm very excited. I look forward to the challenge and many challenges after that if I'm elected. It's a 4-year term, and I look forward to the debate that we're going to have here in town pretty soon. But mainly I just wanted to talk to you about what I think about the world that we live in. See, the way I see it is it's a beautiful world, but we're like in a prison. The reason I say that is because, well, we haven't been to the moon in 40 some years. What is it, 46 years, something like that? It's been a long time. Now, I can't say that I'm a conspiracy theorist or anything like that, but I don't know. Maybe the government has some top secret stuff going on that we don't know about, and that's why it's not a big deal. But to people who are curious like me, it is a big deal, because that's almost 50 years ago. Almost 50 years ago. That's something the candidates that are running for president are not bringing up right now, but I am. Another thing they're not bringing up is, and I gotta say it, I gotta mention it because I'm from Roswell, and we get that a lot here. But another thing they're not mentioning is aliens. Yes, you knew that was coming, right? Aliens. They're not even talking about aliens, if they exist, or what would they do if, this, that, and the other. But it would be nice to know, not a debate, but, to hear what the candidates think right now. The candidates that are running for president. Democrats, Republicans, doesn't matter. They're kind of keeping it low key. So, I wonder why. But anyway, if they do decide to bring it up, it's going to be interesting. It's going to be an interesting topic, because as far as me focusing on America 2020 and what it's going to be like in the year 2020, I think we're going to have a lot of technology that's going to come up here like we've never seen in the next couple of years. And I got some ideas I would like to contribute in the coming months to organizations, and I hope that they like my ideas and use them and build from them or something. I hope I contribute some kind of idea to humanity that can help. But one of the big things that I want to contribute is the way I think, my mind, and this is the way I see it. We live in a planet, right? But we're stuck here. We decide to have wars as a species and aren't in terms with our differences. Like, we're not satisfied, or we feel like something's missing. Like, these issues have been around for a long time and we can't seem to get over them. I'm talking about racism, not just in America, but around the world. Okay? And we're all human. That's the thing. When you run for office, for a political office, right, or you're trying to win an election, it shouldn't be about red or blue. It shouldn't be about the color of somebody's skin. That shouldn't even be brought up anymore. It's like we can't move forward. If we can't move forward, well, then it makes sense why we haven't been to the moon, right? Because the last time we were at the moon, well, that's when all the good things were happening. But as soon as Martin Luther King Jr. Got assassinated, things started to kind of go downhill. Whenever President John F. Kennedy got assassinated, well, he was the one that helped get us to the moon. You know? What the heck happened after that? It's like we're awake but not awake. And God, I wish there was just something I could do about it. And I'm just overwhelmed sometimes with just thoughts come in my head. And well, what's the big deal? Why do you worry about it, man? I mean, you can't do nothing about it. That's what I get told, but I can't help it. I mean, I like to watch the news. I like to be involved with what's going on, but what kills me is the fact that there's groups out there, organizations out there that they think they have it figured out, whether they're bad or not bad. I don't want to mention any names, but you know who I'm talking about. At the end of the day, like I mentioned before, we're still stuck on the planet. We're still stuck on the planet. If we have a war, if we win the war, whatever side wins the war, good or bad, it doesn't matter. You just push back the progress that humanity made. You pushed it back 10, 20 years. Every time there's a war, you push progress back 10 to 20 years. Now, on the flip side, maybe the military, the government is getting something out of it. Okay? You figure it out. But maybe they're getting something out of it, whether it's learning new tactics, whether it's experimenting with new kind of weapons and aircraft technology, for whatever the purpose, I don't know. You know what I mean? So, I wish that we could come to terms with the overall conscious understanding, collective conscious of understanding that as a species we should just stop having wars and start thinking about just ourselves. We should care about our kids' future. And I'm gonna be honest with you, because I've been busy lately. I haven't watched the news, but the last time I watched the news, I think they were talking about North Korea experimenting with a hydrogen bomb or whatnot, and underground or wherever it was that they were doing that. I mean, nobody really knows. I mean, for all we know, they could be working on some kind of time portal or something. Who knows what they're doing over there? Unless we have some kind of technology where we can actually see what the heck they're doing, then we would know. But obviously, I guess we don't, because then we would already be doing something about it. I don't know. It's like we only got so much time left. As a humanity as a whole, we should hurry up and decide what we want to do. Do we want to continue down the same path that we've been going down for the past millennium, with wars and this and that and the other? We're lucky we even made it this far. We need to look forward to the next millennium and figure out, in the year 2020, like perfect vision, America 2020, perfect vision, what the heck we want to do right. Let's do it right this time. Let's get it right, because we need the younger generation to have an opportunity. And I don't want to be the generation that destroys their opportunity. I'm part of the Generation X. I was born in 1976, and I don't want to destroy that opportunity for them. If I had a chance to do something, I would do my best to just pass the word and talk to as many people as I could talk to. And so that's the reason why I created this channel, is so that I could talk to everybody. And I got a lot more ideas that I want to talk about. But I'm gonna switch gears now. Now let's talk about how I see the universe. Nobody really thought about this before, but I think maybe we live in God's brain. We're just merely a thought in His brain. And so just think about that for a moment. A God's brain. His thought would be like our reality. Like our five senses would be His thought. Me talking and moving right now in a three-dimensional world is His thought. Now I know people, or not people, but like scientists have been saying that are starting to say that maybe we live in a holographic universe, or that the universe is flat, or it just looks flat because we can only see so far from it. Like we haven't reached that height where we can see it, the curvature of the universe. So they're saying that it's flat. So it's like this backwards thinking. Like, I don't understand it. It's like this backwards thinking. The world, they used to think the world was flat, okay, and then now they're saying the universe is flat. Well, if the Earth was not flat, then the universe has to be spherical, right? I don't know. But it's so big, the universe is so big, we can't see the curvature, supposedly, with the Hubble telescope or whatnot. I don't think it's flat. I think that we live in God's brain, and the more technology that we invent to get us to the edge of the universe, God will not allow that. His mind will just expand even more. Okay, that's one of my theories, and you heard it here first on this channel. So let me know what you think. Comment below. Tell me if you think if you don't think it's a good idea. I'm not gonna get hurt. I'm just trying to talk and share my thoughts with you. So, what else? Let's see. The other thing is, if the universe is not God's brain that we live in, I think that that as the universe expands, it cools down. Okay, now I want you to think about the eternity symbol for a moment. The eternity symbol looks like an 8, right? But it's sideways. When it's sideways, it's the symbol of eternity. So I want you to think about that for a moment. The symbol of eternity. But let's put it right side up, or I want you to imagine it like the hourglass with the sand in it. I want you to think about the eternity symbol like that. Okay? I think the universe is like the hourglass, but in a mechanical kind of way, not in just the sand going one way. I think it's like an engine, some kind of engine. Okay, this is what I think. Nobody's told me nothing. This is just my thoughts I'm sharing with you. But okay, here's where I'm getting at. So the universe expands, right? That middle part is where the Big Bang is. Yes, you probably thought about it before me. The Big Bang starts in the middle, right? And it everything went through it like the sand, right? Started going out, spreading out faster and faster and faster. And I think as the time goes by, the universe starts to cool down. And as it cools down, these planets and stars, dust, particles, and everything freezes, right? But it's still getting pushed by the heat. It's pushing the coldness up and over, and then it comes back and gets crushed together, right? And as it gets crushed together with that heat that's pushing it back to the top, when it tries to go through that little itty bitty black hole, if you want to call it, the vortex or whatever, it's so small, but the coldness has to go through there, and so when it goes through there, it causes friction, and it explodes from the other side. It just explodes from the other side, and that's how you get the Big Bang. And so everything repeats itself. It repeats itself. So let's say one cycle already started, or not started, but already happened, which is the Big Bang. It comes out from the other end, spreads out, and then it comes back around and back through again. And just think about that in your mind and make it go over. You know, I'm over here making sound effects, but you know, it's like a machine. If you can fast forward it, you can see it. So I think that's what the Big Bang is. It's all the result of all the coldness that got pushed through that black hole, or that center part, and it created so much heat that it gave rebirth. Because that's something that makes sense to me. That's if I were an alien from another planet, and I wanted to create something self-sufficient, independent of it, and can recreate itself, I would create something like that, where it's born, it dies, and then it's born again. Kind of like the phoenix, right? Rise from the ashes, something like that. That's what I'm trying to say. So I hope you kind of understand what I'm saying. I'm not a physicist, if I said that right. I'm not an engineer. I'm not that good with numbers, but I am good with the imagination of my mind. And I thank God for my imagination. And that's just one thought of what I think the universe is, and some of my thoughts about the world and how to bring about peace, as if we all, as a whole, collective consciousness, focus on what really is true. And what's true is that we're stuck on a planet. We can't take a trip to Mars. We can't take a trip to Saturn or their moons and say, you know what, I just want to get away from Earth because it's crazy here and they want to have wars all the time, so let's take a vacation. We can't do that. We're stuck here. And that's something that the bad guys need to realize, is that no matter what the outcome of their agenda is or whatnot, and we're still stuck here. Point is simple, point blank. I wish I could pass that word to the world. My other thought is, what was my other thought? If I can't remember, I'll just have to share it with you later on. But it was about the universe as well. I think it has to do with deja vus. So this is what I think about deja vus. And then I'm going to end it, hopefully at 25 minutes. I think deja vus are God's milestones that He, like, see, God has this life path for us, right? And it starts from beginning of our birth to the end of our death, okay? In order to keep track, to make sure that we're doing the right things in our life, He puts these points in our lives, right? And let's just call them God's milestones, right? For us. And every time we hit a milestone, we get a deja vu. That alerts Him and tells Him He's going down the right path. And our soul, I think, when we sleep, we get a sneak peek of the future. Our soul travels to the next milestone, okay? And it probably even skips and travels a couple of milestones, like that little ball that bounces on the words, kind of like that. And then when you wake up, it travels back to the past. I think our soul can travel faster than the speed of light. I think what is faster than the speed of light is the speed of thought. The speed of thought is faster than the speed of light, because if, let's say, I leave Earth at the speed of light and I want to reach the nearest star, which is 4 point something light years away, I'd get there in, I don't know how many, 186,000 miles per second. That's 4 point something light years, but if I just can imagine myself there, I'm already there. So I think the speed of thought is faster, but we just don't know how to use it. Kind of something in our chemical makeup, our DNA is just dormant or locked away. God has the key somewhere, we gotta go find it. Anyway, so that's what I think about that, about deja vus and having them. We hit that milestone, right? And it's like, boom, we feel like we've been there before, and everything's exact. Because I had one just the other day, and it lasted for almost 5 minutes. And that's the conclusion I came up with, that I think that's what deja vus are, just milestones that God has placed in our life. And when we hit them, He gets an alert and says, hey, yeah, He's going down the right way, and then the way our body, our soul travels again, into the future, it remembers. It brings back a memory to our mind. So those are some of the things I wanted to share with you guys. I hope you subscribe to my channel. It's not just about politics, but I want to be able to share what I think about as well, so you can kind of get to know me. I'm probably not gonna get to know everyone. I can only just imagine, but I wish someday I could get to meet everybody and share more thoughts with you, what I think about life. You guys take care of yourselves, and hopefully I'll make a couple more videos, and I'll talk to you again soon. But if you like the video, if you like the way I think, you like my thoughts, or my way of thinking, share the video with your friends, family, whoever you might think likes the way I think, or maybe they think alike like me. Because that's something I think too we need to do. We need to find people that think alike, and put our minds together. There's a lot of technology that I'd like to share with you guys too, that ideas that I have and stuff too. I'm always thinking, even at night when I'm dreaming. So I think that's when I dream or think the most, or come up with the ideas when I'm going to sleep. So, but I think that's it. That's all I got. So peace out, and subscribe to my channel if you get a chance, okay? Have a good night. Take care. God bless.